And then I couldn't find my thumbnail that was already there. Okay. So we're going to talk about a lot of things tonight. I just couldn't make a specific thumbnail, and I also was not able to share the video out. So if you could share the video out, that would be great. I'll have to share it out later. But let me just get to, here we go. I'm stuck here. Hi, it's just me. You know who I'm looking for? I'm thinking just when I saw hi, it's just me. Remember Highway? Nah. Oh my gosh, what is the name that I'm looking for? The guy that was buying all that real estate and then he bought some abandoned building or something. High Low. Oh gosh, what was his name? And I'm blanking so bad on somebody that was always in the morning comments. I can see the avatar and I just can't think of the name. They even went on Scooter's panel one day way back in the day. And they were always there with Janadu in the morning comments. I'm trying to remember who it is. It's like two words. And the avatar is like black, and it's driving me crazy that I can't think of the name. But what's the highway? Hi, Alicia Nelson. Hi, Heart Made Wise. It's just me. I'm in top chat. Gail B. Kevin Leonard. And everybody rough and ready. Nightbot, of course. All right, let's talk about what's going on. Thank you for it all. Came over here. Appreciate that. All right. And I don't know. Jimmy's got that TV so loud, and it's crazy. But let's talk about the school shooting. The first victim in the Christian school shooting is identified as a 14-year-old freshman. And let me see here if we can get her picture here. It's just here. I don't know what is going on with this stupid site. It's being a joke. Okay, here we go. Open. So sad. You know, Sandy Hook happened almost in the same time frame. You know, right before Christmas, right before Hanukkah. Just it's horrible. Horrible anytime, but I mean, just it's ridiculous. So the family of Ruby Patricia Vergara, 14 years old. She was the first victim of the school shooter. According to an obituary that was authorized by her family, she is survived by her parents, Vincente and Jennifer Vergara, a brother, Adrian, and grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. Vergara was an avid reader. She loved art, singing, and playing keyboard in the family worship band. Vergara and an as-yet unnamed teacher were killed in the shooting on Monday morning. Police identified the shooter as 15-year-old Natalie Samantha Rupnow, who also wounded 5 students and a teacher before killing herself. 2 students remain in critical condition. Police are sorting through Rupnow's family life and her writings to determine a motive for the shooting and have provided little solid information about the shooting. Media outlets have been so hard-pressed for news, they've deployed experts to speculate about what might have led to the shooting. Police have implored reporters and the public to refrain from such speculation, as well as to avoid unsubstantiated information. They were particularly concerned about a supposed manifesto posted online, but so far it's unauthenticated. And that's that. I did hear somebody They were on some news program and they were saying that she kind of sat by herself at lunch, but she seemed like, not that she tried to make friends. I don't know. I would just, when I was putting away auction stuff, I heard something about that. I'm not sure though. A Michigan employee stabbed a company president during a staff meeting. Guy's got braces on his teeth. I guess, I don't know, but I guess a lot of them get braces when they finally get health insurance or dental insurance, but doesn't mean they're young. But it doesn't mean that something's wrong with them, that they think that stabbing someone, killing someone is going to help them in their life or whatever problem they have. It's only going to make more problems. I don't know how this is not getting through to so many people. But police in Michigan are searching for a motive after a manufacturing company president was stabbed by an employee during a staff meeting on Tuesday morning. Nathan Mahoney, 32 years old, fled the scene, but soon was arrested and charged with assault with intent to murder. He had worked for Anderson Express, Inc. in Fruitport Township for about 2 weeks. Police say Mahoney got up and left a meeting on Tuesday morning, returned minutes later, walked over to the company president and stabbed him in the side. The company president, Eric Denslow, was in serious but stable condition after surgery. Unbelievable. And now let's ask this guy, is your life better now? And things, going well for you now? Whatever your problems were with your 2-week employment at this company and whatever frustrations you had, how's it going for you now? How's it going? So, Deputy Fruitport, hold on one second, Police Chief Greg Paulson said investigators have not ruled out a copycat motive in regards to apparently referring to the murder of the insurance giant United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in New York earlier this month. Luigi Mangione has been charged in that murder. I think that comes to everyone's mind at this time, he said. We're going to go through all of his social accounts, all of his electronic media, and try to determine a motive for this act. It seems to be a popular thing in this day and age, Paulson said, without providing any evidence. No other known attempts on the lives of company leaders have been made since that time, although CEOs of some large companies have increased security in the wake of the murder. Also, a Florida woman was arrested after she used the words deny, delay, depose during a phone conversation with her health issuer who had reportedly denied a claim for her. Mangione reportedly wrote similar words on the bullets that he used to kill Brian Thompson. So yeah, there's lots of strange stuff going on there. And let's see here. Okay, so it says the feds in Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking case hint that more charges are coming. So let's get that up. And hang on, just 1 minute. I have to shut my phone down because I'm getting distracted because I'm hearing talking in Zoom, and I want to shut myself off on that so I can't concentrate because I have ADD and I hear talking. All right, let me go shut that down. Okay, sorry guys, it took me a while to disconnect that 3 times. That should be well. Okay. blindfolded. Oh my gosh, now I'm knocking everything over. I don't know what I'm doing now. Hang on. What did I just do? Oh my gosh, I knocked down my shell painting. Hey, it's fine. Everybody still has their arms and legs and their heads. Put that over there. Okay. Sorry about that. Right, I'm back. All right, let's see. Now we're talking about Sean Diddy Combs, right? All right. Federal prosecutors in New York revealed Wednesday that Sean Diddy Combs may face more criminal charges as he's awaiting trial on trafficking charges. Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson said they have no plans to postpone his upcoming trial as the feds believe any additional charges will require little discovery information. Emily assured the courts that they would get more information to Combs' legal team immediately, which is commonplace during the discovery process, including communications between the first victim and Sean Combs. According to the media, Combs appeared in court on Wednesday for a pre-trial hearing, in his case. He has pled not guilty to those charges. So he had a pre-trial hearing today. And let's see if there was anything else about that pre-trial hearing. Okay, hold on a minute. I think I just heard something. I want to make sure that if... hey, Alicia Nelson, welcome to being a deputy rambler. We appreciate that, Alicia. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Okay, now... let me go back to his pretrial hearing. Okay. So he is stunning some with his dramatic weight loss, apparently. Let's see. We're seeing a photo like this. Not a photo, a drawing. Okay, and Diddy attends a pretrial court hearing today, Wednesday, shocked some with his thinner and grayer appearance. A journalist, Elizabeth Milner, who attended Diddy's pretrial hearing on Wednesday, described his transformation as astonishing. She noted the big difference from the once lavish lifestyle and said that he appeared just astonishingly thinner. Hold on a minute, this just jumped when I was... which you can expect from him being inside a federal detention center for a couple of months now. A lot different from the luxury lifestyle he was living before. Yeah, no kidding, right? He doesn't have all these people there. He doesn't have a lot of this stuff. He appeared noticeably thinner, and perhaps being locked up in detention is starting to wear on him. Okay, so they either get thinner or fatter, don't they? And that sounds stupid, like they stay the same. I mean, then I could say that. They either get thinner, fatter, or they stay the same. Yeah, good, Carolyn. No, but usually a lot of them, some people shut down when they're stressed and they don't eat, and they basically start to starve themselves and they lose a tremendous amount of weight. Other people, the opposite. They stress eat, and even in jail, they could end up eating a lot of unhealthy stuff, especially if you see like Jamie Komorowski, you're getting a bunch of commissary and you're getting a bunch of junk on the commissary, right? Okay, so that's one thing. The second thing is, yeah, he doesn't have hair dye. He's a middle-aged man. He's in his 50s, right? He doesn't have hair dye, so I'm sure he has gray hair. I'm sure when he's on the outside, he doesn't let his gray hair show. So yeah, he's going to appear grayer. His case, he's appearing thinner because he's probably not eating anything. Okay. So let's... And he's got the, faced with spending. He spent Thanksgiving in jail. Now he's going to spend Christmas in jail. And this is a guy that had anything he wanted, right? Yeah. It's like what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So, all right, let me get back. Okay. All right. Next up is Sean Diddy Combs. We've done the down the school shooting. Let's talk about, we talked about the Michigan employee that stabbed the president. Okay, so about these Menendez thing, I don't know if there's anything new. They're going to have another hearing, remember I said, and then the new district attorney, key prosecutor, says Menendez brothers could have different fates as the resentencing hearing looms. Gosh, the one that supported them a lot, Gascon, had lost his re-election. So you get that clemency. And I think their next hearing is going to be, the hearing is scheduled for January 30th and the 31st. So, yep, we'll be watching then, I'll tell you. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on with Luigi Mangione, because more stuff is coming out. Come on, get your graphic there. Here we go. All right, put that over there. So Luigi Mangione has been indicted on first-degree murder in furtherance of terrorism. He is also charged with 2 counts of murder in the second degree, with one of those counts also denoting Mangione's murder of CEO Brian Thompson as an act of terrorism. Mangione's family has yet to visit him since his arrest, but he has had several meetings with his defense team that now include high-profile attorney Karen Friedman Agnifilo. Police questioned Mangione's mom the day before he was captured. She told officers that the shooting might be something that she could see him doing. Wow, okay. She could see him doing, she said. Let's see. Luigi Mangione is expected to waive his extradition in the UHC CEO's murder. Mangione said he will waive his extradition when he appears on Thursday in the Pennsylvania court where he's facing gun charges. The Pennsylvania judge could accept the extradition waiver or move forward with the scheduled hearing, which takes place immediately after a hearing regarding the local charges Mangione is facing. Mangione may be arraigned in New York as early as Thursday. Mangione had challenged his extradition to New York, where he initially faced second-degree murder charges. And like I said, this is so is going on here? Something wacky is going on here on my computer. Went back and forth about these charges, I'll tell you, because his lawyer said, and many of you watched it with me, that that was not true. It was never true. And now, of course, now it's not true again. Now it's Mangione has pled not guilty to firearm charges related to having a ghost gun, and right now he's in Pennsylvania without bail. So tomorrow should be something on that, right? We'll see what happens. And then he could be also in a New York court tomorrow. Again, I don't know. Not. Hi, Addie's Realty. How are you? How's it going? Okay, let's go back now. I could go for a cup of tea, Addie. Now you made me want a cup of tea. I'd like a big pot of tea, like an Alice in Wonderland, that I could keep pouring that would be piping hot. Okay. See what else we've got going on here. Luigi Mangione. That we went over already. Oh, here's something interesting, okay? Tyler Perry has been secretly taking care of the Turpin. You know the Turpin children, the children from the House of Horrors, the ones that were locked up with the Turpins. Well, apparently Tyler Perry has been taking care of them, but I don't really understand, because remember there was all that controversy where the kids weren't getting money or something, and all that kind of crap was happening. Here are the Turpins. Maybe that. Okay. Filmmaker and actor Tyler Perry has reportedly been providing support to the Turpin family, the children who were rescued from their California home in 2018 following years of neglect and abuse. It was Oprah Winfrey who revealed Tyler Perry's charitable acts when he received the Paley Honors Award for his achievements in media. Winfrey said Perry learned about the Turpins from a primetime special with Diane Sawyer, and he reached out. Until this moment, no one has known that Tyler Perry has been taking care of those now almost grown-up children, making sure they have the financial, the psychological, and the emotional support to grow themselves forward, she said at the December 4th ceremony. But there was a problem there with some of them not getting the money they needed. The 13 children's parents, David and Louise Turpin, were sentenced to 25 years to life in prison in April of 2019, more than a year after their 17-year-old daughter, Jordan Turpin, escaped from their home through a window and called the police using a deactivated cell phone. David and Louise Turpin withheld food from their children. They limited their bathroom use. They allowed them to shower only once a year. The children, who ranged in age from 2 to 29 when they were rescued in January of 2018, suffered physical and cognitive impairments due to the years of neglect. Jordan Turpin previously told the media that she and her siblings had planned their escape for 2 years, though she was compelled to act as they were moving to Oklahoma the next day. Additionally, Jennifer Turpin recounted her parents instructing the older children to put the younger unruly children in locked dog kennels. Jennifer Turpin recounted feeling relief as she woke up in the hospital the next morning after being rescued. Music was playing. I got up, she said. I made sure there was a little bit of a floor cleared out, and I danced. So, yeah, I'm not sure about exactly what's going on there. Addie's Realty. I've been following in the BG You Rock. Oh, thank you, Addie's Realty. What's the BG? Why am I BG? Addie, what's the BG? Following in the BG. And the BG. I don't know if you've been following. BG. Okay. Thank you. Not sure what the BG is. All right. Let me go back to something now over here. Okay. Luigi Mangione, we got that. Oh, did you hear about this man that died aboard a cruise? Have you heard about this? You probably have, right? Well, let's talk about it just in case you haven't and in case you have. Oh, where'd you go? A man who died on a cruise after attacking crew members was reportedly threatening to kill those around him, according to a fellow passenger. Michael Virgil, 35 years old, died on December 13th aboard the Royal Caribbean ship Navigator of the Seas, on which he was traveling with his fiancée and 7-year-old son. About an hour after the cruise set sail from the port of San Pedro near Los Angeles, Virgil reportedly got off the elevator on the wrong floor and began to act unruly. That's according to a fellow passenger, Christopher McCall. It wasn't immediately clear what prompted him to act like this. Christopher recorded the tirade, and he told the media that Virgil threatened to kill them. Passengers also told the outlet that Virgil uttered racial slurs and attacked 2 crew members. The gentleman that was drunk said he was going to kill us, and then he started chasing us down the hallway. There's a video that shows Virgil standing in a narrow corridor, kicking a door, while several crew members are seen standing a few feet away from him looking concerned. What is that all over the floor over here? Say paper towels or something? What is that? Virgil attempted to get through a door to a towel room where a crew member was hiding. He was asking God to forgive him, McHale said. In a statement, Royal Caribbean said, "We are saddened by the passing of one of our guests. We offered support to the family and we're working with authorities on their investigation." The FBI's Los Angeles field office confirmed that they are investigating an incident on board Royal Caribbean cruise that resulted in death, but did not provide further information, citing an ongoing investigation. Virgil's family, who was traveling with him, said that the incident was not consistent with his usual behavior. He didn't deserve to die over it, the relative said. Okay, so someone said, I wonder if he was wearing scopolamine patches behind his ear for motion sickness. In rare instances, that can make you paranoid and cause delusions, and this would explain him acting out of character. Let's see. Very sad, yep. Oh, what is this about that? Okay, so you remember that mom when we went through this case, very, very thoroughly. The Massachusetts mother that killed all three of her kids after she sent her husband to go take out food and stop and get some, I think it was cold medication or something. She was a nurse, I believe she was, Lindsay Clancy. Well, her attorney is speaking out about her defense. Prosecutors allege that Lindsay Clancy committed premeditated murder when she killed her three children in her Duxbury, Massachusetts home before attempting to take her own life. The Massachusetts mother, accused of killing her children before slitting her wrists and jumping out of a second-story window in an attempt to take her own life, is planning to seek an insanity defense. On Friday, December 13th, Lindsay Clancy's defense attorney, Kevin Reddington, filed a defendant's notice of lack of criminal responsibility in Plymouth Superior Court. The document says that the statements of the defendant as to her mental condition will be relied upon by the defendant's expert witness, and the defendant does not intend to present to the court a defense of lack of criminal responsibility. Does intend to present to the court a lack of criminal responsibility. Clancy, who was left paralyzed by injuries she sustained when she jumped out of the window, is charged with 3 counts of murder, 3 counts of strangulation or suffocation stemming from the harrowing January 24th, 2023, it's almost 2 years ago, can you believe that, incident at the Duxbury, Mass. home she shared with her husband, Patrick Clancy, and their 3 children. She has pled not guilty. She is being held at the Tewksbury State Hospital. During that hearing, the judge scheduled the trial to begin on December 1st of 2025. Wow, another year. On Friday, December 13th, Jennifer Sprague, the Assistant District Attorney for Plymouth County District Attorney's Office, filed a motion for trial asking for it to be scheduled in September of 2025. Clancy did not attend the meeting. Her appearance was waived. Prosecutors claim that Clancy planned the murder of her 3 children, daughter Cora, 5, and sons Dawson, 3, and Callan, 8. When she strangled them with exercise bands in the basement of their Duxbury, Massachusetts home. Her attorney said she was having a psychotic break when she killed the children, and that the tragic situation clearly was a product of mental illness. Clancy was being treated for anxiety and postpartum illness following Callan's birth in May of 2022, with up to 13 psychiatric medications that may have caused her to have suicidal and homicidal thoughts and suffer a psychotic break, Reddington said in court. She was prescribed some pretty heavy medications, Reddington told the media. It was a toxic soup. For months, she had told doctors she was having adverse effects from all the medications she was being given. Weeks before her children were killed, she voluntarily committed herself to a psychiatric hospital, and she was discharged days later, with the hospital not filing any paperwork to have her committed as a danger to herself or others. Prosecutors say Clancy's husband, Patrick, returned home from buying medication for the children she had asked him to pick up from a local CVS, and found her lying on the ground in the backyard, paralyzed from the waist down after jumping from the window. "What did you do? Where are the kids?" The prosecution said Patrick asked her. "In the basement," she replied. Inside the home, he found his 3 children in the basement with exercise bands wrapped around their necks. When first responders arrived, prosecutors say Patrick told them she killed the kids. If you know someone who is considering taking their own life, please contact 988. And that's the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, 988. Or text STRENGTH to the crisis line at 741-741. Okay. That's a long time for trial. Let's see. Son's illness. Okay. Burlington County, New Jersey. 32-year-old Brianna Beecham is accused of killing her mother. Let me get her picture over here. Go on. Did it go over? No. Why is it not moving? Go on over there. Okay, she's been charged after authorities allege she bludgeoned her mother to death on Tuesday, December 17th. The Burlington County Prosecutor's Office said in a news release that 32-year-old Brianna Beecham was charged with first-degree murder after she allegedly killed her mother, Kim Beecham Hansen, on December 16th. The murder took place in the victim's home in the Hawthorne Park neighborhood. Brianna Beecham was temporarily staying at the Hopewell Lane residence with her mother, and she was charged with murder, first degree, possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose, and unlawful possession of a weapon, fourth degree. Beecham was taken into custody on Tuesday and transported to the Burlington County Jail in Mount Holly. Wow. It's not immediately clear if Beecham has entered a plea or retained an attorney. Police found Beecham Hansen, 57 years old, after they were called to the residence before 4 p.m. on Monday for a report of an assault in progress. The preliminary investigation determined that she'd been bludgeoned to death. An autopsy performed by Burlington County Medical Examiner Dr. Ian Hood concluded her death was a homicide that was caused by multiple blunt injuries. The motive for the attack is still under investigation. Wow. It's crazy. Okay. Okay. These Florida parents were both arrested. 2 Florida parents have been arrested for charges related to child abuse after father allegedly beat a minor and the mother failed to intervene or report the incident. December 16th, the Osceola County Sheriff's Office announced the investigation and the subsequent arrests of the Kissimmee couple, identified as Lance Eugene Rachel and Kimberly Corrine Rachel, after law enforcement and Florida Department of Children and Family Services were made aware of the alleged abuse. The age and identity of the child was withheld. According to the Sheriff's Office, the alleged incident happened at the family's home on December 7th. The suspect was angry about a couch cushion being displaced and accused the victim of lying. The suspect maliciously punished the child by screaming obscenities and physically abusing the victim over the course of 28 minutes. Per the press release, the child was allegedly struck over 50 times with a belt and also choked and called several disparaging names and other obscenities. As Lance allegedly continued to beat the child, he also threatened to break the victim's jaw. Some of the incident was captured on an in-home surveillance camera. The Osceola County Sheriff's Office said, adding the father allegedly confirmed the abuse when he was questioned by detectives on Monday. The Sheriff's Office says Kimberly was arrested for failure to report the known child abuse. Online records for the Osceola County Corrections and Jail state that Lance was charged with aggravated child abuse and battery by strangulation. In a video that accompanied the Sheriff's Office statement, Lance and Kimberly were seen being escorted from a property in handcuffs. Corporal punishment on your child is one thing, but child abuse and going too far is against the law, said the Osceola County Sheriff's Marcos Lopez said at the end of the video. No cases. Looks like, I don't know if that's an apartment building that they lived in or whatever, but now we've got this. Alabama authorities are searching for a 1-year-old boy whose months-long disappearance only came to light after members of his family were killed in a car crash. Caleb Rowan Collins, 1 year old, was last seen on September 4th in Winfield, Alabama. That's from an alert from the Alabama law enforcement agency, ALEA. Law enforcement has been unaware that he was missing until his parents and his 2-year-old sister were involved in a fatal crash on December 8th near Glen Allen, about 70 miles northwest of Birmingham. The child's father, Stephen Bradley Collins, 40, and 2-year-old sister, Riley Collins, were killed in the crash, per the sheriff's office. Wendy Jean Bailey, identified as the child's mother, was hospitalized and remains in critical condition. On Wednesday, December 11th, the children's grandfather, John Elton Bailey, was arrested and charged with failing to report Caleb missing. The sheriff's office confirmed that. According to the criminal complaint, the missing child is believed to have suffered serious bodily harm or death. He is believed to have been removed from the home and taken to an unknown location. This is the little boy they're looking for. The child's father was allegedly driving in the rain at twice the speed limit when the crash occurred. Reportedly, none of the occupants were wearing seatbelts. One passenger was ejected from the car. Police soon realized the family's 1-year-old had not been present in the car, prompting a search. On Monday, December 18th, ALEA confirmed the child has not been seen for more than 3 months and asked for the public's help in locating him. A neighbor of the family said that they were aware the couple had a son but never saw him. A few months ago, the parents reportedly told the neighbor the child was sick and had been sent to a relative's house. In a Facebook post on November 6th, Stephen said his son was unwell with a long, tough road ahead for recovery. He is not growing and has had major back issues. His organs are growing but not his body. He has to have surgery at some point, Stephen wrote. Very sad. Why is this giving me Casey Anthony vibes? Someone said, I didn't see where the mother said, and the mother was 22. Oh, let's see, I can't give you a comment. Granddad was the mom's father. Okay. The grandfather lived with them. Okay. Let's see. alleged drug Brandon Pauls. Okay, killed in front of her. That's horrible. Okay, what is this Maryland? There's a mass shooting that happened in Maryland, right? Let's see what's going on over here. I feel like deja vu on this one. It's getting windy outside. We're supposed to have some weather. And of course, I've got to go to the doctor on the day we're supposed to have weather. Okay, a mass shooting in the Towson area of Baltimore County, Maryland has left one person dead and 9 others hospitalized. Baltimore County Police Department said in a Twitter X post that the incident took place on December 17th, shortly before 7:15 p.m. Authorities responded to the 8500 block of Loch Raven Boulevard in Towson following reports of a shooting. The police say they were considering the incident a mass shooting, and those injured were transported to area hospitals. When officers arrived, they found a vehicle on its side and in flames. Baltimore County Police Chief Robert McCullough had a press conference where he said multiple victims were discovered and the fire department was alerted to provide assistance. McCullough added that while the incident appears to be intentional and they believe the individuals knew each other, there was no ongoing threat to the public. There appears to be some type of incident that led to the vehicle crashing and catching fire, McCullough said. Investigators are looking into the circumstances leading up to that. Baltimore Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives were also in attendance along with Johnny Olszewski, Baltimore County executive, who called the event a shocking tragedy. I am on the scene with Baltimore County Police and Fire Chiefs. We will provide any and all resources needed in the wake of this horrific incident, he wrote on X. Okay, let me see here. Yes, we all have. Okay, so that I'd say is I've got all that. Let's see if there's any information we want to discuss. Aldi is liable for a flagrant copyright breach of rival brands' packaging. The federal court finds. What happened here at Aldi? What did they... Okay, Aldi, the supermarket chain, has been found liable for copyright infringement over packaging for a children's snack food that used a rival brand as a benchmark. Aldi, which once used the slogan, "Like brands, only cheaper," launched a rebrand of a range of children's snack food products, including fruit-flavored corn puffs, under the Mamiya brand in August of 2021. The package featured a cartoon owl smiling on the packaging above images of the food. In October, Hampton Holdings, the owner of the rival brand Baby Bellies, sent the supermarket a letter alleging copyright infringement, ultimately leading to Hampton Holdings taking Aldi to court in relation to 11 product designs. Federal Court Justice Mark Mushinsky on Tuesday found Aldi was liable for copyright infringement for its puff products. 3 of 11 products Hamden's had sought orders against, describing the conduct as flagrant. Aldi sought to use for its own commercial advantage the designs that had been developed by a trade rival. Although Aldi may have intended, if possible, to avoid infringement and legal liability, it took the risk that its use of the belly's designs would exceed what the law allows. I consider Aldi's conduct to be flagrant. Evidence presented to the court showed emails between Aldi and the design firm Aldi had recruited in 2018 to redesign the packaging for its Mamiya products, and the buying director for the product had set the Belly's redesigned packaging as the benchmark for the design as the market leader. Please follow the architecture of baby bellies and use photographic imagery, the buying director wrote in an email to the design firm in 2019. In 2021, after more iterations were made, an email states that the design is too close to our benchmark and further changes were made. Aldi has now had legal come back to them and state this design is too close to the benchmark. No shite, an email from the design firm stated. Now the owl doesn't have text in his tummy. I think they should move it far enough away from the benchmark, a later email stated. The pup products went on sale in August of 2021, leading to the copyright infringement. In December of 2021, Aldi made changes to the branding, including changing the owl to a monkey and altering the font. Further changes were made in August of 2022 in an attempt to resolve this issue. The company no longer sells the products using that packaging, which now uses a cartoon of a baby bird. Okay. The supermarket was found not to be liable for branding for the other products, including rice cakes and fruit bars. Okay. Here's something else. The Wisconsin school shooter had 2 weapons. Natalie Samantha Ruppnow, who was a freshman at the Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin, had 2 guns with her on Monday when she opened fire on a study hall. Barnes said, killing 2 people and injuring 6 others. Evidence, leave me alone with this thing. Evidence suggests Ruppnow died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Police officers did not fire their weapons. The police chief said many questions remain about her motive. As authorities investigate the teenager's cell phone activity and how she obtained the firearms, we believe preliminarily that one of these handguns was the sole weapon used to commit these heinous acts, and the other was not used. A ballistics report would ultimately determine how many of the guns were used. Police know the origins of the firearms and they believe they can follow their path. But Barnes said he was wary of saying too much at risk of jeopardizing any potential criminal case. He said it was too early to say if charges would be filed in the shooting. A major part of the investigation is determining how she got the guns and from whom. Okay. Potato chip. There's a potato chip recall. Frito-Lay announced a recall of certain bags of Lay's classic potato chips on Monday after learning the products possibly contained undeclared milk. Okay, so that's the undeclared milk. So there was something about a dog medicine recall, and I want to see what that was about. Let's see. Popular dog arthritis medication. Librella, linked to pet illness and deaths. Urgent warning. A popular arthritis medication for dogs has sickened thousands of pets and likely caused others to die. It's an urgent warning. Dangerous side effects from the injectable canine drug Librela, used to treat osteoarthritis and joint pain, has been linked to seizures, lameness, and loss of muscle control. More than 3,600 cases of debilitating dog health problems caused by the medication were reported between January 2023 and March of 2024. I wonder if Bucky's dog takes that. In some cases, death, including euthanasia, was reported as an outcome of these adverse effects. The medication is produced by the pet drug firm Zoetis and was approved by the FDA last year. It looks like this. In April, several dog owners said the meds had hurt or killed their pups, including Phil Jordan, who said his 12-year-old rescued Daisy began to limp and wobble a couple of weeks after her first shot. Then she became lethargic, lost her appetite, and the ability to walk after another dose. A week later, her kidneys soon failed, and Jordan's heartbroken family was forced to euthanize her. Zoetis has claimed the drug is safe and effective, with the number of dangerous side effects representing just a fraction of the millions of shots administered. We continue to have the utmost confidence in the safety and efficacy of Librela. Since launching in Europe over 3 years ago, Librela has been used effectively with millions of dogs suffering from osteoarthritis pain. With more than 21 million doses distributed globally, no individual adverse event sign is reported at a rate higher than rare, as defined by the European Medicines Agency. Oh, now there's a recall of over 500,000 tires. That's great. So here we go on this one. One California-based company has issued a recall for many tires intended for driving in snow. Automakers, let's see who's doing this. What are the car tires? Which ones? What are you doing to us? More than 100 sizes of Fortune, Tormenta, and Prinks High Country replacement tires, specifically these units for driving in the snow. Tire North America, Inc. I've never even heard of those tires. Have you guys? Okay, now listen to this one. Back to the drones again. A U.S.-China relations expert who has issued a chilling warning for Americans to plan for the worst in light of the ongoing New Jersey drone mystery following reports of unexplained radiation spikes in the area. The Geiger Counter World Map, a tool that monitors global radiation levels, flagged 2 areas of New York metro region as red this week. These areas are reportedly exceeding the safety threshold of 200 counts per minute Similar red flags have been raised further north near Connecticut. This comes on the heels of claims that the drones are searching for a nuclear warhead that was lost during the Cold War era. Gordon Chang, an expert on U.S.-China relations, told Forbes that the drones could be linked to the radiation. He said there have been reports of spikes in radiation in the New York metropolitan area, 2 of them, one on each side of the Hudson, that lead to the conclusion that maybe they're looking for an implanted nuclear weapon. Let's see. Chang's latest book, Plan Red, China's Project to Destroy America, explores the looming threat of a surprise Chinese attack on American soil. He draws parallels between the current drone situation and the 2023 spy balloon crisis, when a Chinese craft was detected in U.S. airspace. In both instances, Chang noticed the apparent failure of the government, both the military and the president, to protect the American people, and he suspects that China's leadership is now prepared to wage war against America. Okay, this sounds like a lot of fear-mongering. Chang expressed that the vague reassurances from authorities are not sufficient, and they emphasized the urgency for transparency. At this point, we really need the president to actually address the American people and tell us what the federal government knows and what it doesn't know. He described it as a worrisome picture of an alliance forming between some of the American foes, indicating that for more than a decade, U.S. officials have been worried about the North Koreans taking apart a device, smuggling the parts into the United States, and reassembling it in a location of their choice. This is not something which is just wild speculation. Okay, so let's see if this is really higher radiation and where that is, okay? Okay. New York State Department of Health. Okay, let's look at this. This is March. Let me see here. Radiation spikes. Not seeing any real radiation. Okay, this is I'm not seeing any real good sources on this. Okay, of what they're saying about increased radiation. No. Yeah, the Daily Mail and the Mirror are not sources that I trust, so yeah, not going there. Okay, Madison Mogen's mother opens up. She was one of the 4 students allegedly murdered by Brian Kohlberger. She said, let me get the graphic changed. I just had the graphic, and I don't know what the heck just happened to it. I don't know what happened, just a whole bunch of crazy windows just... closed down. I don't know what the heck happened. They're like opening up like nutcases. Okay, here it is. Let's make this image larger. Okay, so 2 years after the brutal murders of 4 University of Idaho students, a parent of one of the victims is speaking out for the first time. Karen Laramie, the mother of Madison Mogen, appeared on the Today Show on Wednesday, December 18th. The grieving mother keeps her daughter's memory. Hold on a second. Okay, she spoke with Hoda Kotb and Savannah Guthrie about her daughter's legacy and the delayed trial for Brian Kohlberger. After Hoda Kotb asked Laramie for her thoughts on the pushback trial date, which is still 8 months away, Laramie replied, "I don't have a lot of comments on that. I would say that the legal system is not about the victims, and I'll just leave it at that." And though 2 years have passed since her daughter's murder, Laramie has said that Madison, who was 21 at the time of her death, remains a staple in her life. "Sometimes I see her in dreams when she's a toddler, in those days when they still hug you. And sometimes I see her in dreams where she's more of an adult. It's always about hugs and appreciation. It's beautiful. However, there is one painful part of the dreams, waking up. It's hard," Laramie admitted, "because you have to say goodbye again." The grieving mother keeps her daughter's memory alive by speaking about her in the present tense. "I'm not going to say was. Madison is absolutely amazing and always has been." Now Laramie is continuing Madison's legacy with her friend Angela Navejas, the mother of another of Madison's friends. They have started the Made with Kindness Foundation to promote the way Madison lived her life. "We're missing our kids. And to have something to put your heart into positively, there are no words." Madison was one of 4 students, including Kaylee Gonsalves, Ethan Chapin, and Zaina Coronado, who were murdered in November of 2022. The students were stabbed to death in their off-campus home. On December 30th, 2022, Kohlberger was arrested in connection with the students' deaths. Kohlberger was indicted by a grand jury for the murder of the 4 students in May of 2023. He waived his right to a speedy trial, and the prosecution requested a March or summer 2025 trial date. The trial is currently set to begin August 11th of 2025. Though he remained silent when asked for his plea, a judge entered a not guilty plea for Kohlberger in 2023. Okay. So let me see where you guys are. Can't see. Hold on. Okay, here we are. So have you seen the drone fireworks? No. Are you talking about the ones like at Burning Man? What happened? Hi, Scooter. Scooter's here? Is she here? I don't see her. I don't see Scooter. Hi, Puddin'. How are you? Hi, Super Chat Cat. How are you? Haven't seen you guys in a while. Who else came in? Hi, Tree Dog. High Speed Drifter. That's the one guy I was thinking of, and I still can't think of the person. I can see their avatar, and I just can't think of it. I'm gonna have to go back. Hi, Ed Spink. Hi, Jane Grill. Okay, so now, what time is it? Why am I so tired? I've still got so much work to do here in the kitchen. It's 2 o'clock. I think I'm going to play some word cookies, and I think then we're going to go to bed. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired. I've got a lot to do. I don't know. I've got a lot to do. Yeah, did I get the trees up? No, but I baked the cookies. Yeah. I know. It's hard. I should have it done tomorrow, at least one of the trees, probably 2. Trying to start the word cookies. There we go. Okay. Let me get to the what? Leave me alone, buddy. What are you doing over there? Stupid thing over there. I don't know what it's saying. Come on. Now we're going to hear the life support. Now we're going to hear the life support. Oh my gosh, please. Oh, this is crazy, isn't it? I'm going to start screaming in just a minute. No. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? I'm walking away. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, boots? Gotta put the cookies away, all of the cookies away. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get chocolate on some of them and get them in the freezer. What's going on? Something's going on bad with the computer. You're right there. Sorry, I don't want to sound like that kid that was eating cereal on the phone. It wasn't cereal, it was potato chips, but I don't want to sound like that. Billy Boy Blue, High Painted Black. Kevin Leonard, yeah, they want to know how much, that's what they were talking about, how much is by you. I said you sell your calls. How much, I don't know. Oh, wow. Okay. Computer's really freaking out. Okay. There you guys are. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Who knows what you're gonna do? It's a hard time of year. All right, let's go. Daily puzzle. Mole. Let's see. Mole. Folk. I tried Noel, it's not there. It's not there. Ken Euchre's there. Erker, as she says. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So, that's I'm sure. Elk. What are you saying? Hold on, I gotta make you guys bigger a little bit because I can barely see you. And I can barely see what you're writing in the chat. Now I can see what you got. Elm. Yeah, who got that? It's just me. That's good. Elm, yeah. Hold on a minute. That's right. Good. Okay, now. And no, I tried that one. Monk. That sounds good. Who got that? Alicia. Good. Lonk? Who said that? Lonk? No. It has to go to what would this be? It's going to begin with an E or an F. E or an F. Film, there is no I. Elmo. I don't think it's going to take that. Nope. Floe, Floe. Oh, that's it. Who got that one? Kevin Leonard. Okay, very good. Okay, that's it. I'm going to say goodnight for tonight. I have to go to sleep. I'm exhausted. Thank you guys so much for coming in and watching, staying with us and supporting us. Appreciate it so much. Love you guys. God bless. Prayers. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.